Stop giving birth to children you cannot take care of. Number 1. Poverty is not a curse. Irresponsibility is. Let's make something clear. Being poor is not a sin. But remaining irresponsible while bringing more mouths you can't feed is wickedness. Some people say, children are a blessing. Yes, they are. But blessings must be managed. You cannot claim to have faith while refusing to use wisdom. You can't keep giving birth when you can't even provide the basics: food, clothing, education, safety, and love. If your child grows up hungry, angry, and hopeless, that's not God's fault. That's your lack of planning. Faith without responsibility is foolishness. Don't hide irresponsibility under the umbrella of God will provide. God provides, but He expects you to prepare. Number 2. Don't punish children for your lack of discipline. Some children grow up in broken homes not because of fate, but because their parents were careless. A man who cannot control his urges will fill the world with children he cannot raise. A woman who cannot think before opening her legs will birth pain she cannot handle. And what happens next? The children become victims. They grow up in lack, confusion, and rejection. Some are abandoned, some are pushed into the streets, some are trafficked, some become criminals, all because 2 adults wanted pleasure without preparation. Listen, your child is not supposed to suffer for your mistakes. You owe that child love, care, and protection. If you cannot provide those 3 things, stop producing what you cannot nurture. Number 3, it is not about quantity, it is about quality. It's not about how many children you have, it's about how well you can raise them. A man who has 2 well-trained, well-educated, and well-guided children is better than a man who has 10 hungry, broken, and uneducated ones. Some people think having many children is a sign of fruitfulness. Having well-raised, impactful children is the true definition of fruitfulness. Children are not investments for old age. They are destinies entrusted to you. When you bring a child into the world, you are shaping the next generation. So ask yourself, are you building a blessing or producing a burden? Number 4, some people don't need more children. They need more sense. Let's be brutally honest. Some people don't need another child. They need self-control. You see a man who can't feed the 3 he already has, yet he's talking about having 5 more. You see a woman struggling to raise 1 child, yet she's getting pregnant again by a man who doesn't even remember her birthday. This is not love, it's foolishness disguised as faith. This is not fruitfulness, it's recklessness wrapped in ignorance. Until you learn self-discipline, you will keep multiplying pain. You don't prove masculinity by impregnating women. You prove maturity by taking care of what you've produced. A real man is not known by the number of children he makes, but by the quality of lives he raises. Number 5, the pain of neglected children becomes the curse of a generation. The child you neglect today becomes the adult that torments society tomorrow. The boy you refuse to train becomes the man who steals. The girl you failed to raise becomes the woman who breaks homes. The pain you sow in them will one day multiply in the world. If every parent raised their children with love, guidance, and responsibility, the world would be a better place. But when we bring children into brokenness, we are planting seeds of trauma that will grow into chaos. If you cannot give a child a stable home, emotional support, and moral direction, you are not reproducing. You are repeating disaster. Lastly, stop blaming God for what you caused. When children are starving, people say, God will make a way. When a child drops out of school, people say, it's destiny. No, it's not destiny. It's bad decision-making. God gave you a brain so you can plan. God gave you wisdom so you can prepare. God gave you control so you can manage your urges. But you ignored all that, and now you're blaming God for what your carelessness created. Let's stop using spirituality to excuse stupidity. Prayer cannot replace planning. Speaking in tongues cannot replace financial discipline. God will not take care of the children you refuse to plan for. He will hold you accountable for how you treated the lives He entrusted to you. If you are not following me, you may not see me again. Like and follow this page for more amazing contents like this.